Step 1. Get a bird's eye view of web development. When I began learning web development, it felt like I was playing with puzzle pieces for a while. I'd learn one piece of the puzzle, but I wouldn't really know what it was for. And when I'd learn the next thing, it was hard to see if it fit with the first thing. Everyone knows it's much easier to put a puzzle together when you see the full picture first. So that's what this chapter is about. Seeing the big picture. Instead of pursuing web development with a worm's eye view like I did, looking up from below, trying to make sense out of the huge mass of information in front of me, I'm going to help you get a bird's eye view by seeing how everything is connected. So consider this chapter a quick tour of the Museum of Web Development. In further chapters, I'll let you more deeply explore each exhibit. But for now, just enjoy the tour and don't let it overwhelm you. You'll have plenty of time later to absorb everything. What is web development? If you're like most people, you use the internet every single day. Every page you view is created using something called code. Just like Morse code uses sounds or lights to symbolize the content of a message, code in web development uses certain symbols, letters, and words to create the content that appears on a web page. Different web languages that use different codes for different things. As an example, I italicized the word code in the previous paragraph. And on a web page, this would be written as, and we're going to surround these letters with greater than and less than symbols. Less than I, greater than code, less than / I, greater than. Less than I, greater than means begin italicizing, and less than / I, greater than means stop italicizing. In fact, you can view any web page's source code by pressing Ctrl+U while on a website. But if you do this now, please don't freak out. It may seem like a garbled bunch of symbols and letters right now, but soon you'll be able to start making sense of it. So what exactly is web development? Simply put, it's developing websites on the internet. This is done using code languages, which I'll go over in this book. You may have heard both the terms web design and web development. Though these terms are similar, they have important differences. A web designer usually just designs the overall look and layout of a website, whereas a web developer can create that website and make it functional. I consider myself a bit of both, since I enjoy both designing websites and developing them. And this book will contain elements of both. However, for the sake of simplicity, I'll only use the term web development. HTML, building the web page. The very first thing to study when learning web development is HTML, which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It's the foundation of web development because it's the language used to create web pages. A website is usually made up of several web pages. To help you understand, in this chapter I'm going to be using the analogy of building a house. The first step in this process is to actually build the structure, lay the foundation, put up the walls, secure the flooring, attach the roof, etc. This is what HTML does on a web page. It allows you to create the actual content. Here is one of the simplest examples of HTML code. Again, we're going to use these less than, greater than symbols to surround the code. Less than, exclamation mark, capitalized DOCTYPE, space, lowercase, HTML, greater than symbol. Now we're going to go to the next line. Less than symbol, lowercase HTML, greater than symbol. Now we'll go to the next line. Here we'll hit the tab button, use the less than symbol, lowercase HEAD, greater than symbol. We'll go to the next line. In this line, we'll hit the tab button twice, opening up with the less than symbol, the word title, and the greater than. Next, write the word example. Follow that up with the less than sign, / title, greater than symbol. Go to the next line, hit the tab button, less than symbol / head, greater than symbol. And then the next line. Tab again, less than symbol, body, greater than symbol. In the next line, you'll hit the tab button twice. Opening up with the less than symbol, a lowercase p, followed by the greater than symbol. Then type, "This is an example of a simple HTML page with one paragraph." Follow that up with the less than symbol / p, greater than symbol. In the next line, hit the tab button once. Open up with the less than symbol / body, greater than symbol. In the next line, we won't hit the tab button. We'll just open up with the less than symbol / HTML, the greater than symbol. This code does several things. First, it tells the computer that it's an HTML file, which will be opened and read in an internet browser, Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer, etc. Next, it declares that the title of the page is example. And lastly, it displays the following text on the web page. This is an example of a simple HTML page with one paragraph. If you want to try building your very first web page right now, do the following. 1. Open Notepad on your computer. 2. Copy the code above into Notepad. 3. Save the file to your desktop as test.html. 4. Right-click the file and select Open With, and select a browser of your choice. Now, if you were to build a house and just stop when the walls, doors, floors, and roof were in place, there's no way anyone would want to move into it. You've got a lot more work to do before your house becomes a home, like decorating it with CSS. CSS, decorating the web page. Before you continue, you may want to download a document that contains keyboard terms so that you'll understand what I'm talking about. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, and it is used to format content on web pages. Back to our house analogy. This is how you can make the house beautiful with paint, flooring, organizing, furniture, etc. This is what CSS does for your web page. You can choose just the right colors, fonts, spacing, layout, animations, etc., with each design choice working together to make the page stunning. Here's another example, this time of CSS code. So you'll open up with a lowercase p, space, open bracket. Go to the next line, hit the tab button, and now open up with the word color, colon, space, red, semicolon. Now go to the next line, hit the tab button, and open up with the word text, hyphen, align, colon, space, center, semicolon. Now go to the next line and type a close brace. Once this code is attached to the HTML file above, more on that later, you can probably guess what it does. It makes the text, "This is an example of a simple HTML page with one paragraph," the color red, and centers it on the page. How does it work? Because that text is preceded by a p opening tag, or less than p greater than, indicating a paragraph, and a p closing tag, less than / p greater than, indicating the end of that paragraph. So when we write p in our CSS file, whatever we write in between those curly brackets will apply to all the paragraphs in our HTML file. Okay, so you've built your digital house and started to decorate it, and that's great.